Welcome back, everyone. Before we get started, I would love for you guys to say hello to our brand new student, 2021.
Hey, 2021.
Oh boy, we're so excited.
I have a really good feeling about this.
Oh, you guys are excited? Oh, well, that's so naive. No, that optimism won't last for long. You see, I'm actually your worst nightmare. I will come to you in your sleep.
What was that?
Oh, sorry, nothing.
Cambridge, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Bears. I'm Kate McKay.
And I'm Marcus Veazey, and here's what's up. Welcome back, Bears. We hope you had a great break and are excited for another very normal semester of school. All seniors, listen up. This year, the class of 2021 will wear a newly designed graduation gown and stole. The graduation package for 2021 will include a redesigned Cambridge graduation gown, a new Cambridge stole, a cap and 2021 tassel, diploma and diploma cover, and venue and graduation expenses. The graduation package is $125, including the Balfour online transaction fee of $495. The price increases to $150 on February 1st, 2020. Order at georgiabalfour.com today. This semester, attendance guidelines have been changed to ensure student participation in online school. Students who are currently in virtual school will only be marked present if they are actively participating in the class. Face-to-face students will continue to be marked present if they are physically in the classroom. For more information, check out the Cambridge website or ask your teachers about their attendance policy.
And speaking of new changes, here's what this year's grading policy will look like with this week's Newswire.
As Cambridge High School is now 3 weeks into its second semester of this COVID-friendly school year, everything remains just about the same as last semester. However, the grading policy for this very different year has changed once again, kind of replicating a pre-COVID grading policy, with formative assessments, meaning quiz grades now have an impact on your final grade, and students who complete 100% of all work in all grading categories, meaning summative and formatives, may exempt their final exam. And just as last semester, if a student completes less than 80% of summative assessments, they will receive an incomplete for the end of course grade and will need to attend summer school to gain credit. I'm Grace Grant with Newswire. Back to you guys.
Thanks, guys. I know there's a lot of uncertainty this year, but if you're looking for something to cheer you up, there's nothing some service dogs can't do with local organization Patient Paws.
They say that a dog is a man's best friend. Well, this local nonprofit organization is taking that to heart, doing their part to provide a four-legged friend to those who need it the most. Here's more on this pawsome idea.
Patient Paws, an organization that aims to provide dogs to those who have mobility-related disabilities, was created a year ago by founder Debbie Birdie because of her passion for training dogs and her recognition that many who need them just can't afford them. Current president of the board, Lauren Dillon, became involved in the program because of her love for dogs and quickly jumped on the opportunity to volunteer.
Debbie Brody, our founder, created this about October last year, and it's just been her passion. She's worked with service dogs for many, many years, but she really wanted to provide these dogs at no cost to the recipient, which is something that really isn't done in the industry. A lot of times people get quite sizable donations, or people have to pay out of pocket for the dogs, and she really felt strongly that everybody should have access that needs one of these dogs.
The organization works with fosters and puppy raisers to ready these pets to help as service dogs in a patient's home or as a facility dog in a hospital or senior assisted living center.
We train dogs to be either service or facility dogs. A service dog would be placed with somebody who has light mobility issues. The dog would be able to turn light switches on and off, pull cabinet cabinet doors or refrigerator doors open and closed, pick up things for that person. And then facility dogs go into either nursing homes or hospitals. They offer comfort, care. They also can do some light commands for the residents that are there.
In order to ready the dogs for the important work that they will do, Patient Paws has trainers that volunteer their time to work with the dogs individually. They also work with local puppy raisers to communicate how to teach and reinforce the commands that they will need to be successful service animals. Eventually, dogs are matched with patients based on their specific needs and the dog's abilities.
It definitely is kind of a matchmaking endeavor to match the right dog with the right facility. Each dog has their own personalities, their own strengths and weaknesses, and the facility or people that they go to will also have individual needs and personalities.
Because this organization is still fairly new, the best way to support this worthy local cause is to contribute.
As a new organization, we are definitely in need of a lot of things. Fundraising is a huge component of that. We have to feed the dogs. The vet care is very expensive. The cost of either purchasing or raising our own puppies is a lot.
In addition to fundraising, Patient Paws also has several other ways to get involved.
Other volunteer opportunities are working on our website, social media. A huge thing that, and it goes along with fundraising, is grant writing. You know, people with specialties, special knowledge bases as far as trying to get funds into the program is really a great need that we have at this time.
Patient Paws plans to continue to work through the struggles caused by the pandemic and educate the community about the services that they provide. Their long-term goals of being a self-sustaining organization and placing service and facility dogs where they are needed provide the motivation that they need to keep going.
I think oftentimes people's needs get overlooked, and especially people's needs who don't have the means to get support. And I think those are the niches we're trying to fill, is both people who can't afford to get a service dog personally, or places where typically the service dogs are not being provided.
If you are interested in becoming involved with Patient Paws, you can visit their website at patientpaws.org. Even in these difficult times, they remain dedicated to bringing the highest quality care, training, and placement to these dogs to ensure the greatest benefit for recipients, patients, and their families. For CBN, I'm Marcus Veazey.
And to clear up any more uncertainty, here's what you can do to make up your senior portrait.
Seniors, don't miss out on the opportunity to commemorate your time in high school. Those who have not taken their senior portrait pictures have the opportunity to make it up on Tuesday, February 2nd. Also, the senior ad deadline has been extended to February 15th. For more information, make sure to go visit the Cambridge website, www.cambridgehs.org, or check your student email for the daily announcements. You don't want to miss these very important deadlines.
If you opted in to take the PSAT this semester, then listen up. The PSAT will be administered from 8:20 until 12:40 p.m. on Tuesday, January 26, 2021. Seniors will not report to school on PSAT day. For more information, please visit the Cambridge website. Also know that the PSAT is administered face-to-face, and there is no virtual option for the PSAT.
Now, let's take a look into how our sports are doing with this week's bottom line.
After a long winter break, we've got a lot of sports to catch up on, so let's dive in. Speaking of diving, our swim and dive team has been killing it recently. On Saturday, January 9th, Cambridge competed against Centennial in a dual meet at Dynamo Swim Center. Centennial, the girls' state champion in 2019, has always had very talented athletes competing for them, but the Bears were able to come up big with some races that allowed them to sweep the meet, with Cambridge winning in overall boys and girls. Then, on the 15th, we took on North Forsyth in a dive-only competition. Our Bears will be back at it tomorrow in the last chance meet, so make sure to wish them good luck. Next up, we're going to take a look at our boys and girls basketball teams. After a tough first round of region games, our boys bounced back in a great game against Creekview earlier this week, taking home the win with a final score of 59-45. That same night, our girls, who are currently ranked at an impressive third in the region, also got a W against Creekview with a final score of 44-41. Both teams will look to add to these wins tonight at home against Chattahoochee, so make sure to come out and show your support. Lastly, this past Saturday, our wrestlers competed at the region duels. After beating Sequoia 33-33 on criteria, our boys fell just short to Creekview in the finals, ending with a score of 39-33. Congratulations to undefeated wrestlers Christopher Patton, Nick Barton, Sebastian Shared, Evan Kurtz, and Connor McHugh, as well as the rest of the team. Tomorrow, Cambridge will take on the state duels, so make sure to wish your Bears good luck. That's all for this week, Bears. Now back to you, Kate.
Thanks, Marcus. Now, Bears, please pause for a moment of quiet reflection.
If you have an announcement you'd like to submit, please do so at CambridgeBearsVideo.com. Also, follow us on social media at Cambridge_Bears_network. Next up is this week's Primetime.
Welcome to Primetime, Bears. To start us off, let's see what Brett's got going on.
Mario Puzo's The Godfather.
Charles Dickens's Great Expectations.
These books defined a generation.
And to welcome in the new year, we're going to be doing a retrospective on
the best books of the 202nd decade.
Now this episode's set to be a bit of a break from our normal format.
Yes, of course. Rather, today's show is set to be something of a book battle. And my selection for the 202nd decade has got to be, and it's one of both of our favorites, the Guinness Book of World Records Gamer Edition 2013. It's great, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what's your selection, fighter?
Yeah, it's
What book is that?
You know what it is.
Well, I know what it is, but some of our loyal viewers at home might be watching without video enabled, so say the name. Say the name, Brett.
The Guinness Book of World Records Gamers Edition 2014. Mother.
Say the name, Brett. No, you've lost the book battle.
But both you and our loyal viewers know that everybody wins in a book battle.
Don't give me that. You're beat. Simultaneously in relevance and quantity.
But I believe.
That's an understandable path, Brett. But
if it's penguins you expect of you, you surely haven't guessed.
Well, that was certainly, interesting. Anyways, with the start of a new year, here are some tips that you're gonna need to help you survive.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Bears Trends. Today, we're going to be looking at top 5 tips to survive 2021. Number 1, do you ever notice how you're more tired right when you wake up than at any other time? The solution? Don't fall asleep in the first place. It's just that simple. Number 2, do you ever go outside and feel a sense of dread that tells you you're being watched? Stop going outside. He will get you. Stop going. Number 3, do you ever wish you had super sharp hearing? This next step is taking the world by storm. Wear a blindfold to hone your other senses. Number 4, the struggle is real trying to get food this year. That's why so many people are turning to photosynthesis. It's so easy to plant yourself in the ground and use the sun's rays to produce that sweet glucose. Number 5, it's important to build up a defense against viruses and other sicknesses. May I recommend becoming well-versed in all 11 forms of karate.
I'm glad we now have some great tips to survive the new year. Well, that's it for this week, Bears. We'll see you in a couple weeks.